Hello guys and welcome back to Field of Glory Empires. Playing as Saba, and we're in a very tricky situation with our neighbor Arabia in this war. We sent a peace treaty. I don't expect them to accept it, but here we are. Not able to do too much because they outnumber and outgun us, given that they spent some points mustering forces. I don't know how they did that. Either did it with money or legacy or something that definitely hurt them. And they have Palace Guard because this is like their capital. The rest of it's open and easy to go for. We just haven't gotten a chance to get our army strong enough to really do anything about that. Because, they summon a lot of garrisons. For now, I think we're good enough to just hit end turn. We've already gone through all the buildings last episode. And, oh, we can see more of their units rising up. Ethiopia is fighting some bandits right now. They're technically in this war, but they're useless because they still don't even have like a port. It actually doesn't stop them from setting sail. They're mostly just trying to clean up their own backyard. I have 4 progress tokens. Oh my god. Wow. Siege and assault. Special order. Order assault. I see. You can also order it from the march, but it will fail if the enemy has a substantial garrison. Yeah. We've fallen behind on legacy points, probably because we're not in the glorious form and not winning wars a bunch. War's taken its toll, and Arabia's proposing peace. I guess that means they declined our peace? Maybe it's like a counter. They want to give me 150 metal. That's just not gonna fly, dog. That's not gonna fly. Although, this has gone up a lot. There's still, yeah, war duration, war exhaustion for them. Look, I'm not ending this war without you giving me Arga. We have more, like 10% more chance now to get Arga or more. You're giving me Arga. I don't care if I'm being demanding. You're giving me Arga. That's what's happening. I still have food. And you know what? If I somehow run out... shit, I don't know. I'll just retreat back here, put the smaller army in here, and then send the other one around and start taking all your other shit. I don't care. You started this war. Our leader's health is very bad. That's very bad. But hey, you started this war, damn it. An herbalist was completed, adding to our manpower. Plus 13, that's getting better. Although it's still not really enough, if I'm being honest. We could get regional roads. That would help infrastructure permanently without taking up any slots. We only have 1 slot here remaining. Sure, let's go for that. That sounds like a plan. A pretty decent plan. Is this a fucking road? Oh shit, I guess once you get 2 things with regional roads, you actually start seeing the roads on the map. That's hot. I like that. That's neat. That's nice. What we build here? The harbor. Now we can't build anything else. Understandable. Have a nice day. What about over here? We just finished a palisade. Yay! Protection. And now, oh man, an herbalist. Oh, that would be so nice to just get even more manpower. And health, I guess. We have plenty of building slots. This is not really a, like, super important. It's important if I want to have, I guess, a little bit more pop growth, but mainly manpower for fighting. We really need more manpower to get our military bigger. And if we can't expand over here just yet, man, if I had picked someone else that was in a more, like, this right here made Rome one of the most populated nations on the planet. Now they're just taking more shit as well. This is just a backwards desert we're in. I always end up, when I start new games like this, I always pick a surprisingly, like, semi-challenging nation instead of, like, the really easy one that I probably should have picked. But hey, it is what it is. This is funny, dude. I have some of the most population, citizens, and slaves on the map. It helps that I buy slaves and build the trade markets everywhere. My ratio of citizens to slaves is pretty crazy. But there's a lot of others like Rome that have equally crazy values. For right now, I'm not really buying any more slaves. We can just kind of chill out with that. I'm going to move over to the next turn. We're already building everything we can build. We're chilling. Look at the Ethiopians moving. I wonder, would you ever send this to help me? That would be nice. If I could just get Arga, man. If I could just get Arga. And then end the war, and then have some more time to expand unmolested. That would be fantastic. Develop infrastructure. Produce more or gain infrastructure points. 400 money for infrastructure. Yeah, no, I don't care. We're not really short on infrastructure Ah, damn it. The dam ruptured. Oh, damn it. That's so sad. I really don't know what it kills still. A slave or a citizen? I feel like it's a citizen. We're missing a guy on culture. If we had one there to begin with. Given how much culture is already produced here. Between all of these different things. Yeah, I don't know. But hey, look, a harbor's done. That's manpower. We're at plus 18. Major harbor would be even more manpower. You know I have to get that. You know I have to get that. Guaranteed. A new population allows us to build more. An herbalist, that would be great. Or a harbor. Both of these would produce manpower. I need both of these. No matter what, we're going to be consuming something. The health would at least encourage some more growth, but the harbor would lead to the major harbor. Let's go for the harbor. Let's go for the harbor. That seems pretty fine to me. I'm not sure about some of these values. Move another citizen down here. What do we finish here? A crafter district. Yeah, saving up slots, probably. A major harbor. More manpower. Yes, we're just rushing manpower now. Everywhere where I can feasibly get it. We're pumping out some manpower. We finished an herbalist here. That's manpower. No more manpower really available. I don't want a usurer. I got building slots available, though. This place could use some more loyalty. This is another reason why I don't really want to buy more slaves just yet. Is because of that. I haven't had anything about freeing slaves yet. I haven't seen that even once. I know that's an event that can happen. I just haven't seen it. And I'm 49 turns in, so that's kind of crazy. Need salt. We don't have salt. I can make hemp. That's 5 more food. That helps growth. Or this. We don't have perfume access here, though, so let's go with the hemp field. Let's just go with that. And this is all going pretty well. Some of these buildings are getting delayed because we don't have enough infrastructure points here with everything that we're doing. But that's okay. It's all province shared. They're taking care of each other. And we're good. Looks like we have progressed into a stable empire. That's pretty awesome. Saba's gaining momentum compared to its neighbors. Yep, we're a stable empire, which means next is glorious empire, which is kind of like the end game, you know, of what you can max out as. And then you can turn into an old empire, and then a decadent empire, and then revert to a monarchy. Hopefully we won't do that, but the decadence gain is going to be pretty high at that point. That's going to be kind of terrifying to maybe deal with. Unfortunately. Right, I know I could spend money on manpower as well, but it's like bulk sums. Arabia rejected our offer. That's sad. Well, we could just continue to sit here, but I don't really know. War duration is starting to have its toll on them. I asked again, the chance is still just going to be pretty similar. Not really changing. Damn, the fucking dam ruptured again. But I have a new citizen here as well. So it's kind of like 1 for 1. I'm pretty confident it's only killing citizens. Oh well, that's very sad. Alright, 1 extra population due to admirable healthcare. Dude, having good healthcare is great. It results in a lot of really nice things. A physician's house sounds awesome, but it takes a slot. You know it doesn't? A major harbor. That also gives manpower, which... If I want to build a full front line of like melee, I need at least like 24 income of manpower. From my understanding. With all these harbors building, we might just get that. Hemp field has been produced over here, improving food incomes. Wow, after like everything that I can build here, I don't want like any of these right now. Not with the current way everything is, anyway. I guess I could go for the salt house just to encourage some growth. We don't make salt here. We can import it from nearby at least, so... I mean, that would be something. That or the tavern. We're missing money from honey, so that would be unfortunate, but we get a loyalty bonus of 4. And we could use some loyalty here. Yeah, sure. Let's get a tavern. We don't have a single purple building here anyway, I suppose. So that wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't be too bad. Otherwise, building is going as we would expect it to. We're chilling. They rejected our offer, and I don't really know if I should offer the same thing again or not. 26% chance is a pretty high chance, honestly. I want to propose it again. I want Arga. Whereas the rest of this other stuff would be great. This place actually has like these tier 3 buildings. It's an objective. It might be high in decadence maybe from the perfumery. But it's a good location. It's pretty decent. It's one of their better locations, honestly. And it's got an okay amount of pops in it at the start. Although we're getting pretty negative on infrastructure. Underpacification's almost up, so we'll see really how that goes. For now, we're just chilling out and waiting. Ethiopia started expanding into Abyssinia Minor, which is good for them. Not good for me if I wanted to unify it. But I guess a stronger Ethiopia could, you know, be helpful. We're allies, after all. Allies whose relations have been going down for literally ever, we count as distant. It's probably part of why. It's partially because they don't have a fucking port. Nubia is still getting beat up. We still have room to expand over here. But it's going to turn into like, we just have to go through Arabia and only Arabia. And we need a bigger military to do that, really. And then where from there, you know? Or turn on Ethiopia. Because we're not fighting the Seleucids or Maria or maybe Egypt, but maybe not. Also, regardless, that is all of our moves for right now. So let's move on into turn 51. Not as much to really do these turns because we're kind of just locked up where we are. Well, Ethiopia, hope you enjoy what you're doing. Looks like Rome made it to a young empire. That's nice for them. I am the second stable empire. Reshuffle building proposals? Nah. I could see the point of that, I guess, maybe. But also, like, Yeah, no, you need the academy to do that to begin with. So, it doesn't really seem worth it. There's a new pop here. Doesn't change much because we're just building. There's a new pop here. This healthcare is pretty nice. I kind of wish I focused healthcare a little earlier than I did. But hey, Herbalist is complete over here. You know, now I know for next time. This is a single player. I don't know if we'll ever do multiplayer because, again, Travis and Narfi both said that this doesn't look interesting to them at all. Which is very weird because they both played plenty of games like this. But I'm happy with it. Ooh, I would love a city wall. I would love it. I think I'll take it. That's maybe a bit early to do that, but I like having city walls. So I'm going to take the city wall. Thank you. Meanwhile, we're building more food and stuff. Everything else looks fine. That's everything we can build already. We're still waiting on a reply. We're up to 28 manpower. Okay, this is good. And there's more harbors that are going to be built. Now's where I have to kind of make a decision. I could recruit, like, I don't know if this is stupid, but I could recruit 8 African war elephants and make this like a non-siege army that just uses, because like, you know, it's going to go up by 10% every time. That's 8 every new one. If I just pay 80 altogether right now, it's going to go up like 80% for the next one, but I wouldn't buy anymore. I just buy them all right now, stuff them into that stack. They're pretty food usage heavy, which is not great. But it's just a giant front line of elephants, so they could tear apart any heavy infantry, which could be really useful right about now in the current situation. But separate to that, it would allow them to theoretically go around curb stomping stuff pretty quickly that is not fortified, that doesn't have walls. And Arabia doesn't build walls. Now, this may not stay very effective forever, right? But eventually these armies would get even bigger, I feel, to have like normal infantry potentially, unless we get large siege engines somehow, for besieging. So for right now, for what I need it for, this seems pretty useful. It's a very like core army because we have like the Arabic Cameliers as well. But I think I will do that. I think I will go ahead and recruit all of those. We're going to have like no manpower left over, but we can't afford the upkeep on it. And metal, according to this income, we can barely not afford it by like 1 metal. But we have such a high stockpile anyway that it should be fine. It should theoretically be fine. For the same income of metal, we could get 2 heavy infantry or just get heavy cavalry instead. And heavy cavalry wouldn't be bad. They wouldn't be terrible. Cheaper than elephants. Not quite the same attack value. They have their own usage. They do. But I'm not going to do something like this very often. And I partially just want to experiment. And so, you know, let's give it a shot. And see how this turns out. Let's hit end turn. And proceed. You fuckers better make peace with me or you're going to regret what's going to happen to you. Well, let me tell you. You're gonna regret it. Maybe. Well, I mean, certainly, you probably will. Now, elephants are potentially very fragile, though, which is potentially concerning. Their upfront costs and even gold costs over time can be a problem, but we make so much gold anyway that I'm just hoping it's fine. Hopefully, they don't die, right? But they are very fragile to dying. They're kind of glass cannons in this game. And Arabia's proposing peace. I assume it's a counter-offer then. They didn't accept what we offered. We got a progress token. We can receive emergency troops, but I don't think I need this. Nope. That's probably what they did. Something like that. Citizenship status and state reforms. Ooh, I haven't had this in a while. I think last time I did this, I did just the normal granting. Our age is only 16. Probably because we keep going up in status. So we don't need to reform citizens' rights or anything. I haven't seen this in a while. Non-main ethnicity? Yeah, I think I'll do the minor one. Just see if we can get, you know, anybody. That'd be pretty great. And a new objective has been declared on Nubia. Because of course it has. Is their war over? I have a feeling I know who won it. No, it's not over, actually. Surprisingly. Huh. Well, okay. Ethiopia is expanding. They still haven't retaken this, but they're expanding. I guess that's good if they're going to be my ally. They could make a fucking harbor. That would be awesome. Hey, we have walls! Wait, do we have walls? Yeah, we have walls! I can't expand them. It's just a palisade. Still, though. Merge this into here. And now we have a bunch of African war elephants along with our skirmishers and other stuff. That's pretty nice. This guy's health is very poor. I might want to, like, swap him out with a younger guy at this point. I don't like this guy. But this is not a defensive stack. Really. This is not a defensive stack, no. So Arabia for peace just wants to give me some of their special units, which I also have to take part in paying for. No. Bro. Jesus Christ. The war duration is going up. Some things keep flipping between whether they're positive or not. 37% chance. Give me Arga. I have enough troops to fuck with you now, buddy. I have a whole nother 20 stack now. It's a little more uniform with a lot of elephants. God, how much food? This uses more food than the other one. Yeah, what a surprise. And I swear to God, dude, I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna start fucking you up over here. It's actually gonna be a little hard to do that, honestly. And food over here is still running out, which is not incredible. Maybe I just head over there anyway. This army does technically move faster. But maybe I could just head over here anyway, and then just go on the offensive with somebody else, but not on the capital. If they come to me, then that's still kind of like what I need. The enemies are once again looking kind of fucked up. I don't know why, but a lot of them are fucked up. Maybe they did some raiding. They have like 0 effectiveness. They'll get some back though. I know that. And it's really just what's in here that scares me the most. Those heavy infantry. Like, I think I would want the elephants just to go after them more than really anything else. But it's going to take 2 turns just to get up here to the front. I think I will go for the front. We have completed a major harbor. We're getting a lot more manpower now. Just in time. Just in time. I can also go for an herbalist or a crafter district. There's only 1 slot available here, so let's go for the crafter district. Over here, we can't build anything else. We just built a tavern here. Our first purple building. A worship palace would be very good. There's only 1 slot, though. So let's go for the crafter district here as well. Money, money, money can be helpful. At some point, I do need the Merc building. I want to put that in the capital, though. I really do. I really would like to do that. Going to be some harsh months for crops ahead. I don't really know what that means. There's a new population here. Hey. Nice. I don't know if I should have you guys have you on food or infrastructure. I guess I'll keep it like semi-even looking or something. Growth is pretty slow in some of these places. Alright, this is going to get me moving in the right direction. By the way, I can still go after stuff over here if I wanted to. I just wouldn't be able to make a province for it. And I don't know what the whole having 2 capitals is. I think that's like provincial capitals. This would probably be my second provincial capital, I imagine. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how that works. If I did go for anything over here, I might go for like the really rare stuff out here, like the amber and the coral's not that rare. But if I tried to snipe anything before letting my allies get it. But if they could just build a fucking port, it wouldn't be a problem to begin with. I am now, like, neutral on manpower. Yeah, you see these guys have recovered quite a lot in literally just one turn. They haven't gotten back to me on that peace treaty yet, so I'm really tempted to just go off into their territory. Because I don't want everybody to be here in one turn and then just start eating all the damn food. This new army with the elephants is certainly not going to do too well with that. They're getting some XP just by running around. Although their general is going to die at some point. So, that'll be a problem. Same thing with this one. Very old generals in charge. But I think I might just go around them. Try to generate some more war score. I'm perfectly fine with just getting this. The war's already so far in. And I need to finish this province, man. I need to finish the province. There's a new population over here. Great. I could put him here. I don't know if that's really too necessary. We have enough infrastructure already, kind of. But sure, you can be right there. That's fine. We're still pumping out a bunch of harbors. It's apparently difficult to do that. We got a new population here. That's nice. We granted some citizenship. Hopefully that helps with the unrest. That's probably a part of unrest problems that we have. A land reclamation. Ooh. Another slot for one infrastructure. I mean, that's like a no-brainer, dude. We've done this once before. Provides 2 extra structures. Replaces land expansion. Oh, so this is an upgrade to land expansion. Was upgraded from. That's nice. And we already have a slot. But this will grant me like another slot. Yeah, dude. Do this. Definitely. Definitely, baby. Do that. Nothing to really do elsewhere. No alerts. So, elephant boys are going to come on in here. We got similar combat power in both of these groups. This one's maybe a little more expendable. Because there's nothing here that I can't replace, technically. Although, this guy isn't costing me metal. And 2 of these guys aren't. But metal's a little more handleable now. Alright. It's a new turn. And we are now at peace. They're lucky, because I was literally just marching in to attack them. DeWitt played his card right, and ruling Saba without opposition. Huh? From Ethiopia, making peace with Arabia is in all of our interests. Well, I'd hope so. Died from a long-term disease that made him blind and senile. Oh, is that what he got in his 30s? Interesting. Wonder if that's flavor text or if that's like really what happened. Very good diplomat. Oh, nice. I wish I had you a second ago. Good administrator. Decadence reduced. Loyalty bonus. Nice and good. Wow, this guy's a really good leader. This guy's a really good leader. Huh. I like this guy. Might buy some slaves now that the war's over, but... Messengers have arrived. Yes, in all of our... Why do... You know, this is the second time someone that they have suggested I make peace with someone. Wait, you're still at war with them? Wait, that didn't peace you out? What? I'm so confused. So, when I'm allied, I bring others to war, but I can dip out of the war before they do? That's a little weird. It, like, semi-makes sense, but also not really. Well, I'm stuck in their land now. But, hey, I took Arga. Only Arga. That's it. Just Arga. I could start taking stuff in Saracena at this point, because they're gonna be dicks and raid me pretty much no matter what, right? So I could do that. It's a potentially functional idea. This guy's dead. And Coptos, new objective. Are you pointing me at Egypt, you fucking daft son of a bitch? Are you really? You're retarded if you think I can do that. I could barely handle this desert, dude. Alright, well. I can go for Saracena now at this point. Just so I get it before they do. I don't want to go any further up that way, though. Do I need it? No. Would it help? Yeah. Yeah. I don't think these guys are going to have supply after, because we're in, like, enemy territory. I could get this far in one turn. And food here is much better than it is over here. I'll take these elephants, and we're just going to immediately probably go after that. Either that, or I bring them down here and then go after the rest of this stuff, right? But we have a peace now for 9 turns, and I don't think they can raid me until that runs out anyway, so probably best to get started on this soon. Let's have our first battle with these guys and their 73-year-old general. Oh, God. How come they can live so long, but my rulers keep dying left and right? So that's a crafter district done. But I can't build anymore. How the hell does that happen? We did finish a crafter district over here as well. And there's a slot, exactly like I would expect. Decadence reduction does sound nice. Plus some culture. Needs papyrus, which I can import from who the fuck is... Oh, it's the Seleucids. Well, that's pretty nice. Unless I ever go to war with the Seleucids, and then it suddenly won't be pretty nice. Culture, increased decadence reduction. I mean, if we're on the way to becoming what we're on the way to becoming, which is like a glorious empire, we're going to need that. We're going to need a lot of that. So, yes, let's get that. Wish I had papyrus. I have no idea how to make papyrus. I don't know if I have remotely anything that I need for that. A wealthy citizen donated money to speed up building. Oh. Pleased by my fair rule. It's because they're very loyal over there. It's because, yeah, because they're not all slaves of different ethnicities. They're all my ethnicity and not slaves. Except for like right here, where it's a little bit different. But you know what? Let's use the slave markets to redistribute slaves again. Regions with at least 3 slaves. Yeah, let's try to move some around to those that are in need. I'm going to leave our infrastructure negative here for a moment. Just for now. Because the food situation, I guess. Like, we're going to have armies on here still. That's going to make... Well, actually, no, we're not. Thinking about... No, we are for this turn. I could use 14 food. That's not that bad. I could, like, do this. That is hardly positive. What the fuck? What? How the hell am I supposed to balance this? How on earth? By being by not making food. That's how I'm supposed to balance this, by not making food. I need a food building. Okay, build a shepherd house then. And hopefully this works out. Otherwise I have to decon something that I don't want to decon. Maybe I don't want to move slaves around right now, actually, because that could take slaves from here. So, never mind that. I could buy some more slaves. You could sell... This is probably 10 slaves, I feel like, is worth 800, or 4 slaves for 1,000. I'd love some slaves. We're a little, not loyal in a lot of places. Well, it's getting better. But it could be better. It's getting better, but it could be better. So I think I'll just kind of leave that be for right now. But we're expanding. Ethiopia's expanding. I really don't know what happened with their piece. We finally took something from these assholes. Like another thing, I guess. They keep attacking me when I'm not ready, which is why we're barely getting anything. I could have probably gotten more in that first war. Potentially both of these in one go. Because we were doing well enough. But I wanted to test out kind of like the diplomatic peace treaty. And, you know, they were also just more likely to accept it. They didn't have as much either. And the borders weren't quite like this. Not nearly. At that point. But we are out of time for this episode, so I'm going to call this one here. So for now, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.